How's it going, guys? It's Monday, 8 o'clock at night. It's gonna be dark in a few minutes, and I got a mail call. So I think we're gonna find a place to pull off. And how's that? Okay, we got a mail call from Ken. Let's get my stomach in there. We're gonna open this bad boy up. Okay. Hold on, I'm not gonna lower it down because there you go. I don't want to go. I'm gonna block the name. Boy, now is not a time to be fat. We got some anti-postal crushing devices. We have a letter, I see. I'm not gonna open that just yet. Okay, let's see if I can open this gently with one hand. I will. Looks like I'm going to be able to. Maybe. Yep. Some more. Sorry, mosquito just flew right up my nose. Oh, that wasn't a pleasant experience. I don't think my nose was that big. Okay, why don't I flip it like this? There you go. It's almost like a portable table at the movie theater. You can rest all your snacks. I bet I haven't been to the movies in a very long time. Okay, hold on one second. You guys are gonna look at the glove box. Okay, we're back. He sent me some stickers for the wagon. That's cool. A Carter AFB. Hold on, we are getting there. See that motorcycle? That thing went by me so fast, I don't know how fast he was going. And some Speed Pro piston rings. Nice. I definitely appreciate that. I'm going to check out this letter. I'm going to turn off the camera first. Okay. Ken wrote me a nice letter. See his name? Like I said, I don't know what we look at. I have no screen on the back of the camera. He said that he got these decals at the Winter Nationals. I think it says at Firebird in Phoenix, Arizona, in the mid-'80s. I mean, I'm not going to sit and read the whole thing to you, but he said he got them from Federal Mogul, that's how I always pronounced it, which was one of the companies of his suppliers for the company he worked for. He also said that he got VIP treatment, lunch, and he got to sit next to Eddie Hill. And he also said that Joe Amato was supposed to kind of be there, but he was having problems with his car. So we did some signings and had to move on. Then he talked to Dan Pastorini, and that's it. I mean, I'm not going to sit and read the whole thing. That was just some of the highlights. So these stickers are from the mid-'80s, and he got them from the Winter Nationals, which is pretty cool. I liked them. He showed me a bunch of them, asked me which ones I liked, and I like these. I always like Carter AFB carburetors. For a street-driven car, the way to go, hands down. Unless the cam starts getting a little big, then they're a little hard to tune. But other than that, if you're going to drive a car all the time, put miles on it, and want it as close to fuel injection as you can get, I've always found the Carter carburetor to be better. And Speed Pro piston rings I've used in the past. So I definitely appreciate that. Excuse me, I'm still coughing with the allergies. My whole car is covered with pollen. I guess different parts of the country and world, it's all different. So yeah, I'm gonna put this letter with all the other letters I've received. They will go on the car. We just have to get there probably tomorrow. I was at the car today, earlier, but like I said, that's coming straight from work. So if I knew I had these, I would have put them on the car today. But I had brought one of my friends over there to show him the fish tank. Me and Junior unloaded the fish tank. Basically what we did was we took a piece of 3/4 plywood, bigger than the tank. The tank is 6 feet, so we made it 7 feet long, and we bought 3 dollies from Harbor Freight, and we set it up so the dolly would stick out on either side of the tank, 6 inches, and then one in the center, and then we lowered it down onto the dolly. Okay, and then we just moved it to the back of the unit, and I put a cover on it so it's protected. So we're going to be picking up a storage rack. I guess the best way I could describe it is just picture the ones at the Home Depot, the ones that you see them put the skids on, not the ones with the arms that stick out that are like 2x4 and 2x6s are on. The other ones, they're skid racks. I found the guy local that has them. You can buy as many pieces as you want. I'm going to buy 2 ends, and I'm going to buy 4 cross beams for now, which would be fine. The ends are 10 feet tall, 10 feet tall, which is taller than I need, which I don't mind. I'm shortening them down, and one of them, let me reword that. I'm going to shorten them down to the height I need, and then the remaining 2 sides, I'm going to wind up getting 2 more cross beams and making a workbench out of it in the future. So I'll just keep them to the side. We're going to get 4 cross beams, so that'll be 2 shelves. The cross beams come in 12 feet and 8 feet. And there's trust me, there's only $1 or $2 difference in the beam. So I thought about it. I was going to get the 8-footers because where I am is 10 feet wide. And then I said to myself, there's just wasted dead space on either side. Why don't I get the 12-footers and just put a cut in it with the chop box, have Junior re-weld them back to the exact length I need, and then it'll fill up the whole unit from side to side. I figure that's the best bet. It'll take them long to weld 4 of them up. So that's probably what we're going to do. We were going to do that this weekend, but I don't know if you guys picked up in the video, picking up that fish tank turned into a 6.5 hour deal. So I was unable to meet the guy to get those things. Yeah. So actually turned into a 6.5 hour thing, and that didn't include the next day us unloading it into the storage unit. So I was at that, and then it was Sunday, so I was unable to get the rack. So with that, the rack will be about 10 feet wide, and it's 3.5 feet deep. So that'll be plenty deep enough for me to put shit in there. And so I want to store stuff, and when I move, I want to be able to store stuff. So looked at the house. Now I'm not sure if the house is on the market or not on the market. It was listed that it was on the market, and definitely needs work. The only drawback is it has no garage at all. So that has to be taken into consideration if I purchase the house, that I have to have a garage built. In some states that's not a big deal. Here it's a big deal. I know how big I'm allowed to go because it's actually, Mike don't even know this, it's in the same town as him. So I would not go above the limits. He went bigger than the limits, so he needed variances and extra permits and money. I'd be more than comfortable with 25 by 25. That'd be fine for what I need. But like I said, you got to take that into consideration when you purchase the house, because the first thing I got to do is build a garage. So, but yeah. Hopefully I talked to Mike before I post this video so he knows. So with that said, I appreciate the stickers. They're gonna look awesome on the wagon. The other car is pretty much done. I just got to clean the windows, We're going to check the weather for this week. I'm going to try and hit a cruise night this week with it. And that's about it. So, if anybody follows me on Facebook, you always see Ken. Well, you always see him commenting on YouTube, always. But he also follows me, and we follow each other on Facebook. And anybody that's following me on Facebook, this was a big discussion in my house last night because I don't roll up my window. I kind of pissed somebody off. Here's the deal in a nutshell. And anybody that's close to me knows this. I don't have a normal phone. I have a flip phone. On my flip phone, maybe somehow I could figure out how to get on YouTube and Facebook. But I'm not going to do it. So if somebody posts something, if I'm friends with somebody and they post something on Facebook, I don't have a clue in the world. Okay? My Facebook time is even more limited than my YouTube time. Because the only time I check Facebook is when I go home and I turn on the computer and I have 2 emails, and one email is just all YouTube stuff. So anybody I'm following on YouTube or dealing with YouTube, then I have to go to a totally different account to go into my Facebook, or anybody that's posting anything on Facebook, or anybody or any club that I'm on Facebook, or any whatever. And the YouTube one, I just click one button, everything's up. The other one is passwords, passcodes, and it's a bunch of bullshit. So the only time I'm on Facebook is if you see me post something on Facebook. Other than that, I don't go on Facebook. So if you put something on Facebook, there's a 99.75% chance I'm going to miss it. Not because I don't want to socialize. I mean, I know people that their phones are open all day long as they're working. So something comes up on Facebook, they see it, it's done, and they move on. Me, I don't do that. I'll never do that. So I miss everybody's stuff. And when you have a couple hundred friends, you can't go home and scan through a couple hundred people. At least I don't know how to do it. I don't know. I just joined Facebook just to put my name back out there to anybody who was like I grew up with, or whatever it is that I lost contact with, in case they wanted to contact me. That's pretty much why I put stuff on Facebook. And every once in a while I'll post pictures. Then I slowed down posting pictures because this camera that I'm using now doesn't take pictures anymore. That button broke off a while ago. So this camera's down to a blurry spot. The door's taped closed with the batteries, which I have to untape every time I take the memory card out. And it has no screen in the back. So if you see me post a picture, either I copied it from somewhere or I took it with my son's phone, Junior's phone, who, just so I can make a correction, I posted a picture, it's actually a year old or 2 years old, and it says Mike and the Third. That's my friend Mike to the left, and that's Junior Welding to the right in the picture. And people thought it was father and son. That's not me. I took the picture. Junior is technically the third. I'm the junior. But I call him Junior because it just flows more natural than the third. So, with all that goobly said, it's getting dark. And I'm going to get out of here before the boogeyman comes out.